Welcome to the Dirt Podcast.
All right, welcome to the Dirt, episode number 4, guys. We're calling this the Young Guns series, and this is a few of the people we have invited. I think we're going to have a couple of them. This will be done in segments. These were the brave 4 that showed up. The other ones are scared. I'm just going to throw it out there. I don't know. I'm not going to mention any names, but it rhymes with Drainer, right?
Jack.
Jack. But he'll be on maybe next time we can get him to be on here. But
he's a wuss.
Everybody, what's that?
I said he's a wuss.
I think that's the slow guy, the slow one.
I mean, we'll leave that for after the introduction. So we got Carson Combs, which I called you your dad's name the other night by accident. I apologize. I prepared this, and I'm like, oh, sorry about that.
No, all good.
J-Rod, Wade Pruitt, and Blaine Mullins. Does anybody ever call you Little Otis, or is that anything? Is that something?
No, I sure hope not.
Okay. Jesus, but
That'd be a crime.
oh shoot. No, we love all of our racing buddies, but let's start out. If you guys want to just tell us a little bit about yourself, who you are, how old you are. I mean, we know your name, but where you're from, what got you into racing, or what your passions are. I think that's what people want to know about. Is the people that don't race are the ones that are enjoying this show the most because they don't get the opportunity to live the lives that we live. So, Carson, what you got for me?
Well, my name's Carson. If people know me, I race the Black Dragster. I'm 18. From Ohio. What kind of got me into the sport was just my dad raced, and I started when I was 4 or 5, I think.
Wow.
I started out on a quad and moved into a Jinger Dragster, and took a couple years off. I think from gravel around 45 to 49, took off just take a break. Dad sold his car, had back surgery, and a couple other things was going on, and then I think it was gravel around 49. It was like, we'll come back and race tomorrow. It was like we come and watched on Saturday. Watched, and I was like, I'll come race tomorrow morning, which will be Sunday, which is the day kids race. And I actually ended up winning. It was like the first time I raced in like 4 years. So it's kind of what got me started in the last couple of years. Kind of got me back into it. But I raced the Razor and then moved into the adults and been racing the Black Dragster that everybody kind of knows. Done really well. First year, I won the 4.0 index points, and I won the Franklin County points in the adult class, which is pretty. I'm pretty proud of myself over
Your first year you did that?
Yeah.
Good for
I
you.
won the points of Brookville and the 4.0 points.
Around by us, we kind of call you like the John Sorg of Indiana.
I'm from Ohio, actually.
Yeah, I always screw
I know
that
it's
up.
everybody. When we go up to Michigan, everybody's like, it says there. I think everybody just thinks everybody's from Indiana from down here.
Yeah.
College.
We'll just call it the Brookville Cleves track area, but I heard everybody's afraid of you until last Saturday night.
Yeah, I gave a couple rounds up.
That's right.
And
That's right.
That leads us to a guest number 2, J-Rod. Tell us about yourself a little bit.
I'm J-Rod. I'm 18, and basically I race this car right here in the picture. And what got me into racing is I used to play sports with Caden Kerr, and my dad and his dad got real close while we were playing sports, and his dad invited us down to the racetrack one night, and we were probably, me and Caden were probably 7 to 8 years old, and we got to watching it, and we kind of fell in love with it ever since. And then ever since then, we've just been racing and enjoying it, and we've been doing pretty good. Here this last weekend, I had the chance to put Carson Combs on the trailer, and
What?
I very much enjoyed that. And
I think you and I had a conversation in the bowl there about that.
We did. He's had my number.
What
since we got the
he's
adults.
leaving out though is I put him on the trailer twice this year.
He's had my number. He's had my number in the adults, but that's why it feels so good to put him on the trailer. And then he got beat by Daryl Clem the next race, and it was pretty cool to watch.
I like it. We're gonna skip Wade for just a minute because I got to talk about him here in a minute. But Blaine,
Oh no!
I think I just met you this spring when you first got into car. Is that your first race at Spring Outlaw?
First outlaw race.
And you pretty much like annihilated everything. Isn't that what I remember?
Yeah, something like that.
Good for you.
But,
Tell us about yourself.
Yeah, my name's Blaine. I'm 16 from Indiana. And what got me into racing is my mom's family, both of her dad and her stepdad, both were into racing and kind of started when I was like 4 or 5, I think, and mainly raced junior dragsters. And then I think like 4 or 5 years ago, I actually bought the dragster from that Carson used to race.
Oh.
And then this year is first year in the adults, and I think I did pretty well. I think at the first outlaw race was my first race and was able to get second and did pretty decent on Friday too.
Yeah.
And Gravel-Rama this year, I got to spray the car and run XP class, and I think I had the fastest time. I was able to run a 3:35.
Wow.
But then Otis's pass, of course, he just had to break the car, so
He saw you doing too well. He didn't want to keep you out
yeah,
there
I
running.
guess he didn't want me to win.
So in your mom's family, that's the Steele Wilson family, correct?
Yeah,
Yep. And we got to know them real well the last few years. And Otis, your stepdad?
yeah.
Yep, that right. Yep. So that was impressive. I think Chum and I were down there for your very first pass. We all came down there to watch you make your first. Did they make you do like a half track the first time? Just do a launch.
Otis kind of just told me, he's like, do whatever you're comfortable with, and I don't know. It felt good, so I just stayed in it the whole way.
Good deal.
But
Good deal.
I was able to get second in the points for the Outlaw Index and for the Outlaw Series this year. So
Wow, that's great.
So because Otis broke the car, that means he has to fix it, right?
yeah, I wish, but no.
And then the last guy here, who is one of my best buds,
Oh yeah.
Wade Pruitt. How do we get to know each other?
Well, I may have been drinking at Gravel-Rama. Was it Gravel-Rama or Outlaw Series? I think
It was Outlaw.
I think it was Outlaw Series.
Yeah.
And Caden Kerr had brought his badass quad that he had. I forget what it even was, but
4-stroke with a pipe. That's what I remember.
he asked me if I wanted to ride it. And I was like, yeah, are you sure? And I got on it, and I haven't rode a quad in it had probably been 8 or 9 years at this time. And I got on it, and I was just, the feeling came back, and I just started riding it and riding it and riding it and riding it. I was hauling ass too, right by Doug's camp, like
Yeah, you were.
a bunch.
It was about, what time was that, Chum? What time of the day was it?
3:00 when you finally went outside.
AM. 3:00 AM.
So I got to meet you, Doug. Actually, for the first time, you were yelling at me. That's how you. I was like, he came over and yelling, and I immediately took the keys out of the quad. I handed him the keys, and I said, it's his quad. Go ahead and take the keys to him. I don't want it.
You were very respectful, and I was definitely PO'd, and I was out of line too. And we squared it up late the next day. You were a very stand-up man about it. You came over, and I didn't even know what you looked like. It was dark, and I had woke up, and I was trying to sleep. And Chum and I had the whole top end of my car apart in the trailer. And the car, my car sticks out. It's all dust coming in. That was all I could think about, is all the dust going in there, and they're ripping donuts out there, And I laid there it had to go on for over an hour, didn't it, Chum?
I think it was about an hour and 20 minutes. We were all riding it.
Finally, I got up. My wife's like, what are you doing? I'm slamming doors and trying to find clothes to go outside. Anyway, at the end of the day, you came over the next day, and we both apologized and hugged it out, and we've been pretty tight ever since. But it was definitely looking back, it's been funny. I mean, it has, but you definitely impressed me at Gravel-Rama. I didn't know that car was even yours, and I just kept seeing that thing go up over the hill multiple times in multiple classes. And
yeah, I bought that car last year, last year Gravel-Rama. I skipped Gravel-Rama to go buy that car from Fred Nolte. So Fred originally got it from Johnny Dreher. It was his personal car, like years and years ago. And Johnny Dreher sold it to Fred. Fred raced it from, I want to say, 06 to 09, and then sold it to John Lyons. John Lyons raced it for a while. He never really came over to Cleves at all very much, so nobody really got to see the car as much. And then, unfortunately, John's father had passed away, and he kind of got out of it and sold the car back to Fred. And so I texted Fred. I didn't even know he had the car at this time. So I actually texted John. John said he sold it to Fred. So I texted Fred, and they kind of come to an agreement to both kind of sell the car to me. And that's kind of how I got the car and the motor that came with it. And so I'm 20 years old. I didn't really race the Pee-wees much. I think I only raced one race on like a PW80, and I didn't do good at all. But I wanted to race a bunch, but my dad always said it was too early in the morning, so we never.
Wait a minute, is your dad Blake Cole? I'm just kidding.
No, no,
I love you, Blake.
no, it's not Blake. My dad's John Boy. They call him John Boy, but it's John Pruitt.
Yeah.
But I never really raced for like the longest time. My dad took a break from like 2016 to like I think 2020 is when I started. 2020 or 2021. I was 15 with no permit, so it kind of wasn't allowed.
Yeah.
But anyways, I started in the family tradition, which is my dad's Blazer. It had this small block I run in my car now. Mm-hmm. And I didn't do good at all my first year, but my second year, my first win ever was against Mooch Bowers, if you believe that.
Wow.
At the Outlaw, I think it was when the Outlaw Series came out, like started back up heavy.
Yeah.
I beat him in my cousin's truck, which I've never even raced it before, and I beat him. And then kind of been racing it for a while, and my dad hurt the small block that was in it. And I talked him into going in half and half on a big block we got now. And been racing it ever since until I got my car. And then I hurt both my gravel motor in my car and the Blazer motor on the big hill.
Did you really?
Yeah, I hurt both those motors in one weekend.
Was that at gravel?
Yeah.
Weekend?
But yeah, I had a blast. Like, I didn't know who any of these guys was, Carson, Jared, or anybody. I met Jared. Jared was the first one I met. I met him right after he blew the transmission up in the fart box, and I was helping him load it onto a trailer. And I think it was right after he got his haircut. Like, they paid him $200 to shave his head, and he did it.
Wait a minute. Did he have long? Do you have long hair before, J-Rod?
I did, yeah. I had really long hair, and they bet me $200 to shave it off, and I was like, "Who is not going to take that bet?" I went bald to the scalp.
Can you text me a picture of that at the next couple days so I can put that in here? Okay,
yeah,
thank you.
I will. I'll have to find one, but I can.
Okay, this is information people want to know.
I seen Jared. I was like, this kid looks dumb.
Hey, I made a good $200, and it grew right back.
Heck yeah. I don't blame you.
I met Jared first, and then I think it went Blaine, and then Carson, and then I met Jack. Like, only really like 2 or 3 years ago, I met Jack for the first time. And he came to the house to go fishing, and we've been buds ever since.
Nice. Do you have something, trainer?
Oh yeah, J-Rod used to look like Jack's sister with that hair.
I knew he'd say something about my haircut.
Little twins.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I remember the first time I raced against John and Jack. I didn't know who they were or how old either one was or whatever. And over in Brookville or somewhere, but I'm like, oh gosh, you got to go against trainers. Those guys can cut lights, you know. And I'm like, oh crap. But you guys those are both good, John and Jack. You're even for as old as you are, John. You're doing okay.
Oh yeah. Every once in a while, I find something.
They say a blind squirrel gets a nut once in a while.
Yeah, that's
I'm
it.
just kidding. No, I still am impressed with you out of our race back in Michigan. And I thought you were going to win the whole outlaw race when you beat me, and then you went up against Adam.
Adam, man.
Rowe.
I wish that would have been awesome.
But that led you to where you are today. You got a big block with a Whipple now, so you just got to put the two together.
Yeah.
Before Jack.
Jack's wanting to do something crazy.
Is there any details in this, or?
No, I don't know what he's doing yet, but he's like me. I'll totally redo everything, and I just don't like to lose. And he's the same. He's worse than I am probably about losing.
Yeah.
That's what some people just got that drive when you don't do what you want to do. You go and change it all up or do whatever.
I think none of us would be in this sport if losing was even half of what we wanted to do.
I don't know. Some of them people you see, they'll do the same thing, same combination, same every year, over and over.
I used to go help guys that had like top alcohol cars and stuff, and there was opportunities to win. I mean, I felt like there was opportunities to really do something, and it's like, no, let's try this instead. And we'd go out there and go slower, It's like,
yeah,
I don't get that. I'd say we lay it all on the line every time, and whatever's left, we'll take home with us,
Yeah, I can't tell you how many Gravel-Ramas or this or that back in the day. I'd come home and everything be coming off there for sale, and I'd be trying something totally different, just didn't. I knew it wasn't going to happen.
Yep. Yeah, I love it. So Carson, you put probably so many passes on that car. Do you refresh that motor every year, or does that thing last you a few seasons?
I got a year and a half on it right now. I think I'm pushing somewhere around 320 passes on the motor.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna have it taken. I'm taking it out this year and going through it. It's got a year and a half on it, so it ain't got a whole lot on it, but I got a lot of money into it, so I'm gonna take it out this year, refresh everything probably.
Yeah. What are you laughing about, Wade?
300 passes my ass.
What?
What does my grid tracks everything.
I wish I
Come on, I want to hear what you got to say. You got that grin, and I want to know what's going on here.
Oh no, I haven't raced Carson yet. I beat Blaine and I beat Jared. I pull up next to Carson.
He has raced me once, but it was in a different car, and I beat him.
The only reason that was, and there's no hate, it was Aiden Gendlin's truck when he had the old Ford in it. It was basically stock. That thing run a 530. I launched, got half track, and literally was watching Carson leave the line and drive right past me and win. I was like, nothing I can do, but no hate to Aiden. He's got a nice big block in it now, and it's running real good. Like low fours, runs really good. He's come a long way too.
That's a cool thing about, a lot of places are like that, but you guys down there in the area you're in, everybody will loan anybody a car. It's like if something breaks, just jump in something else. By us, it's not necessarily like that. Like, I would help anybody out, but I've never gotten a ride offered to me, so that's pretty cool that you guys have that.
Oh, Blaine practically owned my car the last half of the season.
He was running it as much as you were, that's for sure.
I know. I kept losing. I was like, this is awesome. I get to help.
I felt so bad on Saturday when I was parked in the way and you went around. I thought you were going to roll on that hill when you went around my side by side. I'm like, no. You remember that?
Oh.
You went around and
Well, it was that like 160 degrees, and I wasn't trying to be rude to anybody. I was just like,
No,
shit,
I was in the way. I just didn't realize cars were coming back through there. Normally they always went around. So I'm like, oh crap. And I went to move it and I saw you and I saw air under your tire and you're like, whoop. And thank God you didn't roll over. But
yeah.
you would have been yelling at me.
No, I wouldn't. No, I would have been. Oh, get the Bobcat.
Oh,
So are you calling Carson out or what?
Yeah. Well,
Next
you know, it's
first
kind of
day?
funny. Me and Jared been picking up on a scheme here. Any bracket race, me and Jared are kind of up front. Here comes slow class is starting to line up. Here comes Carson rolling in, the last people.
He's like
fast
he's
class.
like one of the last ones to pull up. He'll be in the back of the line.
So the first 8 is like
Tough.
Chris Ferry, Ron Stowett, or what's his name? Jason? No, Timmy Estridge, and then you got Job, me, just all the heavy hitters at Brookville, and then Carson's just way behind everybody racing.
It obviously works, so why not?
Is he cherry picking or what? Is
Oh,
that
yeah.
cherry picking?
Yeah,
I
he's
pull up
cherry-picking.
next to anybody. I see him pull a line up behind me.
Yeah,
I know he got scared that last race when he was in a row with me, Cody Trice, and Blake Cole. I know Carson was freaking out.
Yeah, who
Yeah.
wouldn't?
That was probably
Tough
one of the toughest
customers.
rows I've
That's
been
a
in.
tough customer. You know,
he was
I mean,
scared of everyone but Jared.
if your nerves ain't rolling a little bit in a line like that, that's a tough line.
yep.
What do you think, Blaine? Are you going to go right up there front with them guys and smoke them or what?
Yeah, I'm gonna try. I hope Carson won.
Yeah. That's the way to do it. Just go in there and get it over with.
One thing that was noticeable for me this weekend was just how many laps you guys put on different class. I mean, there's only 3 classes on Friday night. Is that right, or is there 2?
I think there was 2 for like bracket.
Bracket and
There was a quick
there's
16 and a regular bracket.
Yeah,
No,
you
it was
guys are just,
4-0 that
Friday
man.
night there was 4.0, 350, the slow bracket, and then that 450 class or something. Or I can't remember.
that I wasn't looking forward to racing at that event. I wanted to be there to test, but I'm glad they had the 295 and it was actually fun to run through a few cars and stuff. But I was super happy to get my car to go down and run some numbers that we were hoping for. It was quite a big leap from where we started up in Michigan and where we got to in the weekend. So it was definitely worth going. And now the big race I wanted to go to isn't happening now. So
Yeah, rain. John, did you run your car at Last Blast?
Did I what?
Did you run your dragster at Last Blast? I didn't see it.
Yeah, I
You
run. Yeah, I run qualifier. I ran a 299 Ralph trailer and then put a little bit in it and went out. And me and Doug both had a buy run because we were 1 and 2 qualifiers, I believe. And we decided just to race each other to save track time and all that. And got out to about the 60 foot and I think I broke the input shaft, I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
So that was kind of a bummer. But there was wasn't there 70 cars in the bracket race Saturday?
Yeah, I think there was 72.
There was a bunch.
I mean, there was a lot of rounds to go in that class.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
I'm going to turn it over to Chum. He had some questions, but I got to keep in mind that we do have sponsors for the show. So I want to thank Hard Topics, Concrete Countertops, Perfit Engine Pro, and 616 Motorsports. Those guys are helping us to get this podcast on its feet and moving on. And we're hoping that we can keep growing a little bit with sponsors. And if anybody else wants to support us or anything, just reach out to myself or Chum, and we'll get together with you on it. But Chum, did you have a list of questions?
Who you want to start with, Carson?
Yeah.
Race that we raced in, or just any race? Probably when I won the big money race at gravel. That was definitely my biggest accomplishment. It was a lot of cars, a lot of money, and from being my first year, that was definitely one of the races that stand out to me.
Was that 2024 or is that?
That was 23.
23. Okay.
Yeah, there was 92 cars, and first place took home, I think I took home like a little over $5,000.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's great.
At the age of 16.
How much of that do you have to give to your old man?
Half.
I get it.
That tight ass.
I'm glad you said it.
Jack would flip out if I tried to get half the money. I'm lucky to get some fuel back.
Yeah. What about you, J-Rod?
I'd say last year when Trainer gave me the opportunity to take Rip Snorter up to Michigan, and I ended up taking some money home. I was pretty happy with that. It was pretty cool.
Is that the Blazer?
The Jeep.
No.
Oh, the Jeep.
Yeah.
I've never seen the Jeep.
That's probably the most fun I've had in a race car. I think it's pretty fun.
You guys did a lot of rounds in that car, you and Jack. You guys
It
were
was fun.
pretty
I think
good.
it's a blast.
Yeah, it's a bracket master. Teaches you
I
how
know,
to
sketchy.
drive, don't it? Teaches you how to drive, don't it?
Yeah, it's definitely sketchy. But it is
See,
fun.
I'm being sneaky. The reason I have all you guys on here because I need you to teach me how to bracket race because I struggle with that.
Doug, you want to race the car?
I do. I might have to drive your car. Maybe it'll do better for me.
Serious, get in it. Thanks.
We'll trade. You can run the blower car and I'll run that.
Yeah, I'll die immediately.
You gotta start the car yourself. Either one.
Yeah, either one.
I told you could drive the Blazer.
Yeah.
Hey,
I want to.
I just saw this today, but I didn't know that whenever Sorg lined you up, Doug, I didn't know that he tripped and face planted when he ran behind you.
Oh my gosh.
I just saw that today. I didn't know he did that.
I didn't either. And Damien came up to us when we were lining up for the next race. He goes, "You got to see this," and he zooms in on it, and he tries to like pretend it didn't happen and walk through it. Did you see that? He just kind of like folds down.
Yeah, I thought it was hilarious. I didn't know that happened.
Oh, I'm gonna have to put a little clip of that in here. Did you see that, Trainer, or no?
Jack, we were up on the hill, and Jack said, "Did you see that sword just busting his ass?" And
he was
definitely put a clip on here.
Oh yeah, we will. He was right behind my wheelie bar, and I didn't know what even happened. He was freaking out because he thought I was gonna go with him there. You know. Oh, that could have been bad.
Yeah, I kind of want to hear what these guys are doing to their cars this winter, if they're doing any cool upgrades or anything, new cars or anything crazy. I'd like to hear that.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, do you guys want to, Blaine and Wade, do you want to tell us what stands out to you first, and then we'll move on to that?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
No, that's okay. That's okay.
There's a couple things, but I got to stick with.
I know it's the spring race for me and you, but besides that.
Even though I didn't do too good, I got to go with when Blake Cole took me up to Michigan for the very first time. That was because he had asked me, I think it was my second year racing. He had asked me if I ever been to Michigan, and I told him no. He said, "Well, if you go, get the money to go, you can stay in my camper, and I'll help you out." So I talked to Dad about it. I think I was still 16 at the time, and he ended up letting me go, and I followed Blake and then up. It was just, I had the most fun I've ever had racing track up there, just because it's so surreal up there.
What year was that?
I think it was 21.
Hold on just a second. What's going on, J-Rod? Sounds like you got a mouth scratcher on your microphone.
I know my phone just fell. I'm trying to fix it.
Okay. All right. What year was that?
I think it was 21.
Did you see him fall? Looked like he fell on the ground.
It had to have been the most fun I've ever had at a track, I think, because just meeting all the different people up there and seeing all the cars I've never seen before, and the lake and the dune. I don't think I went to the dunes the first time, but it was an awesome time. Definitely my favorite moment.
That's one thing about Silver Lake is besides the track, there are a lot of cool things up here to do. So
That's what you guys say. I live up here. It's always boring up here.
yeah, Chum's got work all the time when we're up there. So Blaine,
Like I kind of mentioned earlier, I'd probably say this year at Gravelrama, getting to spray the car, and on Thursday, how they do their bracket race or whatever, me and Otis kind of talked. I was just going to go out there and test the car, probably just run time runs. But he ended up trying to test the car and dial it in for his class. So I didn't even get to make any time runs. So I just dialed in and ended up just racing instead of making time runs. And kind of the first pass I made, I was kind of thinking I was going to lift, and so were all they, I think. But I went out there and ran a 337, I think it was, and ended up winning. So I actually went like 3 or 4 rounds just testing the car basically. And then Saturday got the first round and ran a 335. But like I said, the car broke, so didn't get to race anymore after that. But still
That's
probably
impressive.
my favorite moment.
first year and you run a 335.
Yep.
I run a 490 my first year, Doug. Is that cool?
That's pretty impressive. I mean, honestly, it doesn't make it any less cool, honestly, that whatever you run, but like those are some numbers, you know, and I tried to put Chum in my car last year and I said, I'll put the 350 tune up in it or something like that. What'd you end up running with it?
332 or something like that.
Yeah, it's hard to turn those things down, but anytime you get to sit in a car at a track and be in competition with your buddies and stuff like that, that's what's up as far as I'm concerned. So no, nothing to be ashamed of there, buddy.
So, you know, my first like 7 or 8 races, I was running like 560s. So,
Oh, you were in side-by-sides, weren't you?
but I made a lot of money that day.
I wish you were racing for me. You made me some money.
I ain't giving you half.
Wait, you didn't know that? I'm setting up what's that?
So we can go back to John's question now. What are you guys
Yeah.
planning for this winter?
Oh yeah, I was wondering if anybody's building anything new and cool, or new engine, or some upgrades. What's your plans are for the winter?
Yeah, like is anybody trying to move up in class or in you know, PT or anything like that?
Blaine?
For the 3.8, I broke a rocker on it Saturday at gravel, but won the uphill drags Friday. I'm doing T&D rockers on it, and that's about the only upgrade. I'm in new pistons and rods is what I'm doing to that motor. And then for my 388, I think I might take it out and go over it, run the valves, and just do regular maintenance on it. And then my dad's truck, we're thinking about building a whole new big block, or making the 565 a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger, and hopefully run a little faster as well. And I also me and my dad both went in half on the old Cherry Bomb car, which is Mike Ellington's first Jeep that he ever owned. And it's now called Aftershock, but it's got a 331 alcohol injection motor in it. And I have no idea anything about alcohol, so I was going to ask John and Jack to help me on that when time comes.
Don't ask John how to set your timing.
What?
Yeah, just don't remove your distributor that far, okay?
I was just
Did you guys hear that story or not?
Mm-mm.
But when we were in Michigan for the Outlaw race, him and I have been chatting back and forth, and we were comparing notes because we were both figured we'd get down to the finals close to each other. And He's like, I moved my distributor like that much against you. That was against me, right? You moved it that
No,
far
it
against
was
me.
against Adam Rowe. I wanted to put a half a degree in it or so, a degree of timing. To
That's
try
what
to,
you go. Do you think a half a degree is about that far on my distributor? I'm like, I don't know.
no, it wasn't that bad.
And then, as you all know, all the magic came out of his motor on half track on that thing.
It was awesome.
Yeah, I took a good video for him that pass.
Did you?
Yeah.
That was pretty
Yeah.
sweet.
It was
That's pretty
expensive.
It was expensive, but look where you are now. You just won Gravel-Rama after that because of that.
That was luck. That was pure luck.
I've always said I'd rather be lucky than good any day.
It was funny when he torched the head on his motor in Michigan. I looked at Jack and he fucking threw his hat down on the ground and was like, "Shit! He torched the head!" And he stormed off like a little kid.
He's
It
funny.
was kind of funny.
That motor, according to John, that motor was on its borrowed time for a while.
Oh yeah, that engine has been through hell and back. It was lucky to. Thing was pretty cool motor for what it was. I mean, it run some numbers for what it was.
I got to make a note let's keep going. Who's next here? I got a question when we get through it.
Yeah. What about Blaine? What are you doing for a motor this year? Anything crazy or?
Well, the 358 that was in there for gravel, I think we're gonna take that to Bischoff's and have it looked at and get that all fixed. And then I think Otis and his dad, they got another small block. I think they are like own it half and half. So I don't know if we'll put that in there and bracket race that and just keep the other motor for gravel or what yet. But
Yeah, that'd probably be a real good bracket motor. That thing was a great bracket motor.
yeah,
Probably run pretty quick in there. Has that
Yeah,
motor been in that car?
with Otis in it, I think it ran like 80s or high 70s, low 80s, I think.
Oh yeah, you'd probably run 60s or low 70s, huh?
Yeah.
You're a lot nicer than I was. I was going to say it'd probably run 20s.
Oh boy, I can't beat up on Otis too bad. Ian.
Oh. Anybody else got some upgrades or?
I know Jay Rod, his dad's been talking to me. He's talking about doing something.
Yeah, we're not talking. I mean, we're talking about looking for some new heads and a better cam, but other than that, I'm just really worried about a radiator. I mean, I kind of like where it's sitting at now. I mean, yeah, it's in the middle of 4.0 and 350, but I'm kind of looking at it like if I'm doing good in it, why would I mess with much?
And you mostly bracket race anyway, right? So
Yeah.
just run your time. Yeah, I get it.
I think the only thing we could do to help that car would be for Gravel-Rama. I don't think everything else we could do would help much for bracket wise, unless it would be 350 class.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Maybe some heads and intake because you're knocking right on 350s. You know.
Yeah, I am looking for a bigger carburetor right now. Though. I'm wanting to sell the one I got now and get a bigger one.
Do you run alcohol or what do you run?
I run alcohol, yeah.
Hit me up afterward. I have an alcohol carburetor. I don't know what it is or anything, but I was just getting ready to put it for sale. So
I'll text you afterwards.
yeah, it's off a big block that was in my altered when I got it. So
Was it a Dominator or was it a 4150? You think maybe?
I don't have a clue. I know it's a carburetor, but if it's not a fuel injector, I don't understand.
Yeah,
Just kidding.
carburetors are a little gay, but
Yeah. I don't know about that, but I'm just saying. But I'll look it up and I'll get some pictures of it and stuff. So.
Yeah.
Carson.
We ain't got too many big plans. I mean, if something comes around, for the right price, might try to find a different motor. But other than that, I'm gonna try to run the 350 class next year. So I might try to find some extra power for that. Get used to the nitrous more. But no, I don't really have any big plans. So I'm gonna probably do a new body this year. Do a wrap as well. Something different instead of the black. But,
Well, I know a graphics guy if you need anything.
I got one. I actually got one. I actually got a rendering of the wrap already. I'm just haven't
Cool.
pulled the trigger
That's
on it yet. But other than that, nothing really major. I just had a lot done to it over the winter. So
Well, now it sounds like your dad's going to need some of your money to get his stuff fixed.
yeah, we started tearing apart the motor yesterday, and it's not looking very promising.
Did it hurt the block?
We don't know yet. We ain't pulled the heads off yet. We did a leak down test yesterday, and it was not showing good results at all.
So I have a question, and you guys, I don't know if you see this. This is my buddy Matt Ensing's new merch. Let me get it better. He hit me up to order some stuff for his car. He's got the Incredible Hulkster. It's that green and white dragster. I think it was a 350 car, Chum, this year. Is that right?
Yeah, 351, 352. That's pretty much his.
Yeah, somewhere in the neighborhood of between like Sorgs and a little longer, right? A little longer wheelbase, but real pretty car. I'll put a picture of it on here. But this is his first year racing with us. My GoPro just went off. And he started out wanted some merch, so we reached out to the people that did our stuff, and this is his design, and they are for sale now. So if you guys are interested, let me know, and I can hook you up with Matt. But I want to know, are you guys thinking about doing anything with merch? Because I can't believe how well it was accepted. My merch was accepted like around your guys' tracks that we go to. People, I mean, everybody buys stuff from us, and they seem very supportive if you have merch. So you guys ever consider doing that just to get your name out there and help your race program? Because what we do is instead of spending $100 on your car, you spend $100 on merch and you might get $120 or $150 towards your car that way.
Yeah, me and Dad's thought about it. We just haven't. So me and Dad's thought about it. We just really haven't pulled the trigger on it yet.
I would encourage it. I think it would help you guys get your name out there a little bit, and it really does help our program a little bit. We've sold a lot of merch. It's impressive to me that people even want our stuff, but I love it. I hope they keep doing it. We're trying to come up with new stuff and get it out there. But any of the rest of you consider it ever? I think
we're talking about making some merch here soon. We already have some Fart Box shirts for my dad, but I think now that I finally got my dragster out, I think I'm going to make some merch too for that.
Cool. That's cool. I know Trainer was talking about it, but I don't know if you still sticking with that name, or are you going to go with a different one?
Me and Jack's wanting to do some stuff. I know, if I get a little body on there, I'm going to put the name on there and this and that and make some cool stuff maybe.
Cool.
That's kind of what I'm waiting on for my new body and wrap.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Definitely
I need to put my body on too this winter.
It definitely makes it easier to make the car look more memorable, Okay, so we talked about merch. I think you guys definitely should think about it. If you need any help with it, let me know, or Chum. Chum helped me with mine. I'm not taking the credit for it. Chum helped me get mine going, but he kind of like threw the bird out of the nest and had me start working on my own. And I've ordered it for probably 4 or 5 different people already. So I don't make any money on it. I just do it to help people out because I think it's cool, and people are buying my stuff. I'm going to buy yours. So
I've thought about it. I don't know where to go around here that's like not crazy expensive.
I won't mention any names on here unless they want to advertise. I'm just kidding. But let me know and I'll hook you up with somebody, or you can send it to me and I can get it started. I do. I've done that for like 4 or 5 people where they charge a certain amount and you get unlimited revisions. You get what you want, and then the merch is not bad per item, and you can make a few bucks a piece on them. And
so it's worth for an idea of what it would look like.
Yeah, you could just say, "Hey, I want my car on there, and this is the name," and that's what Chum did with mine, and you've seen our shirts, and they turned out, I thought, pretty amazing. This is the back. I didn't show you Matt's, the back of his, but we wanted to. We wanted. He was calling it the Incredible Hulk, and it was right after Hulk Hogan died. I'm like, what about the Incredible Hulkster? We can honor both of them. So that's where that one came from, but.